of the internet, people of YouTube, people of the city of Wayne, Michigan. How are you? We got our beautiful children running around today, all out and about today, and we always love to see that. We always love to see our precious children enjoying our fine community here. Of course, we would love to make it finer and better in every conceivable way possible, but easier said than done, right? Well, we're going to fight for the rights of our young people and of the generations that are going to come after us, and we're going to exercise our First Amendment rights, because if you don't use them, you will lose them. And even if you use them, you still might lose them. So what do you have to lose? Besides your rights, of course. Which, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My bad, bitches. Ooh, we got some hotties running around today. Some hotties. Some GILFs. GILF. Granny, I would like to fornicate. Grandma, I'd like to fillet. I don't know. I'm all out of ideas here. But let's go stop by City Hall real quick, momentarily, so that way we can see what we can all predict is probably the case, right? Which is the removal of my signs from the City of Wayne City Hall bulletin board, right? So let's go check it out. Hey, we got a police officer here pulling somebody over. I should stop, but nah, not today. Not today. I got shit to do. But I would stop, though, any other day, any other time. You guys know I would. Especially a City of Wayne PD officer likely violating the rights of another human being. Oh, we will most definitely stop for that any day of the week, but just not today. Not today. Or at least not right now. Maybe later today. Possibly, probably, perhaps. Not woke. Well, that's good. That's good. This sign, their little bumper sticker says not woke, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool shit. Pretty cool information. So, I don't know, man. Tina Parnell, she called the cops on me earlier today, you know. Falsified a report, you know. Called a non-emergency matter into the emergency police department. Right? Called 911 for a guy with a camera. Which is wild stuff, but they're continuing doing what they do. Oh. Sorry I farted there. I usually do when I come into the city here, or City Hall entrance. Of course, we're gonna park out in front here. We'll check out our signs, see if our signs have been removed. Well, we already know the answer to that, but I got some new signs, guys. Got some new ones. Here's a shot of the handcuffs being, you know, lodged into the side of my head. There's a better one right there. That's Colwell. Recently promoted to Lieutenant Colwell. Yeah, that should be enough. Maybe put a couple more on here, just so they can continue to violate my rights, because why would we not want them to continue to violate my rights? Openly and casually. Those are the best those are the best violations of rights, as you all may or may not know. Let's see here. Back in front of Wayne City Hall, it is now approximately 3:45 p.m. We are live at the city of Wayne. As you can see, no smoking, guys, so I'm not crazy when I tell you that. See right there it is. Clean Ordinance Act. Oh yeah. Hello. So now oh, look at that. They've removed the bulletin board, guys. Holy shit. Dreams really do come true. So no more bulletin board. No more bulletin board. That is crazy how quickly they can get on that. No bulletin board. Bulletin board has been forcibly removed. Interesting. Hey, I like that shirt, dude. I like that hoodie. The Office. Classic. Yeah, so they've removed the bulletin board, guys. They've removed the bulletin board. Now what are we gonna do? Now what are we gonna do?
Permit for ice cream truck or solicitor permit?
Oh!
No, it's ice cream truck.
There she is. She removed the bulletin board. Look at it.
What board?
Right? Which board? Well, the one that used to be there like a couple hours ago? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, guys, isn't it? Welcome to Wayne, Michigan, where it's all unusual here. So I guess there is no bulletin board anymore. So does that mean problem solved, guys? Does that mean the problem has been solved? Damn. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But the saga continues until later, guys. Until later, the saga continues. So yeah, as you can see, no more bulletin board. It has been removed. It has been removed from existence. What bulletin board exactly? City clerk. Damn, that is crazy though. I was a little disappointed, man. I was hoping to set up my signs again, man. Having a little political protest, man. What's wrong with a little bit of protest? Well, I don't know, guys. But anywho, guys, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Bulletin board has been forcibly and utterly removed. So, no more bulletin board in the fire department. No more bulletin board in the city hall. It is wild stuff. Wild stuff, guys. Wild stuff. I don't know. Damn, that guy's got a hell of a good haircut right there. But I guess I don't know. I don't know. Does that mean we don't need to file a lawsuit? I don't know. Well, I guess there's, I guess they've kind of fixed the problem, haven't they? More or less. I mean, you can't censor speech on a bulletin board that doesn't exist, right? So we're making progress, I suppose. Although I don't know if that would negate the previous violations, the previous infringement upon my First Amendment speech. But, I mean, that is one way to do it. You can just take the bulletin board down, because God forbid if somebody saw my messaging, that would just be horrific, right? That would just be horrific. We couldn't have that. So, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. It's kind of not surprised, but also kind of like, huh? That was quick. That was quick. But no more bulletin board, I guess, or maybe they're gonna put it under lock and key. I'm not sure. But I don't know. I don't think we had a vote. I don't think we had a city council vote on that. I don't think the people got to vote on that. But anything other than allow the truth to be displayed, right, guys? Anything other than allowing the truth to be displayed for everyone to see. Because we just couldn't have that now, could we? Now I guess the only other solution, if the city of Wayne wants to continue to moderate the content of political speech on Facebook, on their Facebook pages, their various city Facebook pages, then I guess the same thing. It would have to be the same thing, right? It would have to be removal of the Facebook pages, I suppose, would be one way they could do it, or they could just allow for people to freely comment on those pages, right, without interference, right? But that's asking for a lot from the city of Wayne, because then that would require them to admit that they were wrong, right? Which of course they could never do that under any circumstance whatsoever. They could never ever truly admit that they were wrong in any sort of capacity, right? I mean, they're just incapable. It's like the AA addicts, right? It's like when you read the AA book, Alcoholics Anonymous, and they talk about some people are just constitutionally incapable of telling the truth. Well, we might be looking at those people. They're just incapable of allowing the Constitution to exist. Because that would just be a most horrible reality, right? I don't know. Look at my baby. Look at my beautiful baby, people. Look at that beautiful baby. What's up, dude? Oh, wow. Look at you. Look at you, dude. Thank you for joining us. How you doing, Bubba? What you doing? He took down the bulletin board at City Hall, dude. No more bulletin board. I was going to post a picture of you on there. He took it down, dude. Yeah, he took it down. What do you think about that? He don't know what to think about that. No comment? No? What's up, Bubba? What are you doing? Why are you looking at me like that? You looking at me like I'm a maniac. Am I a maniac, dude? Yeah? I get it from you, though. You're the maniac, dude. You're the Waniac, not me. No, you were born in Livonia. You're not a Wayno. You were born in Livonia. Thank God we couldn't let him be born in Wayne. Not at that hospital. Oh, no. But he was born at Trinity in Livonia. He was born at the Catholic hospital. And, hey, guys. How y'all doing? But, yeah, we're hanging out. Let me show you guys a quick little tour of what we've been working on with the pond, okay? I'll give you guys a little tour, right? I know the city of Wayne's listening. It's the only way y'all can get it pretty is if I show you. So get a good look at it, because let's see it. So we got the firewood over here. Some of it, not all of it, but we've done some of it. We got our fire operation. Got Buddy supposed to come over and help me put some of these fire racks together. Firewood racks. My wife broke that one yesterday. But that's all right. We're going to get them all fixed. We got more coming. But yeah, here's where Zook Pond's going to be going. You guys kind of see what we've been working on. So pond going to be started about right here. Go all the way over to there, right? So that's all going to be the pond. Turn it sideways here. So a couple fire pits we got here, you know. A couple little fire pits. But yeah, we got our little bald cypress forest over here. Little cypress forest. The pond, the pool that they ordered me to take down. They claim my property is just so unmanageable. Well, I know, looks pretty nice to me. Obviously, we got some dogwoods. Some of them aren't going to make it. Like this yellow one's doing amazingly well. This yellow dogwood is doing exceptionally. This one looks like it's come back. The deer got it pretty good, but she looks like she's coming back. I don't know if that's... I think that might be the willow tree. This one I don't think is going to make it, but we'll see. Never count the dogwoods out. This one's doing all right. So we're probably planting some more yellow ones, because the yellow ones seem to... Like this one right here is just going crazy. This one right here is just... Wow. Strong genetic, I guess. Strong genetic, I guess. So we're going to do more of those. But these red ones are doing all right. Like they're bouncing back, but I don't think the red ones like it in this soil. nearly as much as the yellow ones do. I mean, just look at that thing. So we're probably going to be doing some more of those yellow dogwoods. Lots more of those. We got a couple river birches here. One over here and one over here. They're really small though. So we're probably going to be replacing these with some bigger ones. I mean, we're going to leave these ones, but we're going to add some more. Yeah, these birches are kind of slow. They're not really, I wouldn't say they're doing horrible, but I get some ones that are triple the size, you know, that come up to about right here. So, but we're not worried about the river birches. Those are pussy trees compared to the bald cypress. So we have bald cypress. We got a cypress forest. Essentially, that's what we've created. These are all bald cypress. Some tupelo. That's a bald cypress, right? Beautiful tree. Beautiful tree. Oh, these black tupelos too, and they're doing all right in this environment as well. So, what's going on here? A little bit. Add a little bit of uniqueness to this area. Cypress right in this corner here, right in this kind of open spot. We're thinking probably putting another one right here, where I'm standing at. So somewhere in between, you know, a little bit away from this tree. This tree ain't gonna be around much longer anyways. This old cottonwood, she's outserved her use. Old too, old and dying. So we think we need to put a new cypress tree, probably maybe about right here where I'm standing. Somewhere over there. You know, here's a little picture of it. And maybe a little closer. About right here. Because we still want to keep it away from that drain, you know. We don't want to have any need. The only thing I wasn't able to get was that one fucking log right there. You see that big log? I wasn't able to get that yet. Because I don't have the water level is going to go down anyways. So, but I've done basically what I can because that's not really my property over there. So I really can't. I mean, I'm about right here, property line. I mean, technically, you know, it's about somewhere about right here. So I probably own, not that tree is not mine, but these two right here probably are mine. So I mean, technically this tree is coming onto my property. So I could probably clear the shit out just to get it out of the drain. You know, I don't want anything in the drain. Obviously the drain is for drain purposes. And can't drain when it's full of debris. But yeah, I want to get that out for sure. And then I'm basically done over here, more or less. You know, this has already been drudged out. This has already been drudged out because this used to be really bad over here. So that's all been addressed. But you know, got a little fire pit over back here. Clean this out real good. Clean this whole area out because that's going to clean out that side over there a little bit. Leave most of this. Can't really touch it back here because it's all protected wetland. Anything that's by the drain, anything that I can access safely, I'll go ahead and pull it out for the drain commission. Otherwise they have to send a contractor out here and pay money, and it goes on. So not really needed. Yeah, there's my other fire pit right there. Had a little fire. All right, beautiful pit. Beautiful pit, they said. That's what the fire department called it. My son Mauricio's getting picked up. So yeah, it's not bad though. But yeah, this is where the pond's gonna be. This whole area, kind of where that orange flag, that'll be like the edge of it, roughly. So I don't know if you guys can picture just a big old pond right there. Right, but it's gonna be over 1/10 of an acre. So pretty cool stuff. But yeah, we've cleaned all this whole drain out really nicely. well, the Wayne County Drain Commission did, I should say. But I'll show you guys our next project. Well, we're gonna move this fire pit. We're gonna move that over here. There's another fire pit we got. Well, we're gonna move that. Well, they're all cooking pits, but we're gonna move it over here roughly, so that way we can get this bullshit cleaned up. This shit tipped over. Salvage what we can here. So a lot of that wood's still good. Gonna get this all straightened up. Then we're gonna mow all this shit, but it's not much. And then we're gonna find a new spot for this fire pit because it's not really being utilized over here very well. And of course, another fire pit, right? Because you can never have enough. Hey, look at that. We got some geese. Check them out, guys. Check them out. Yeah, but we got that bottle we got to pull out. We got to pull that little bottle out. Pick up that little dead, rotten stump or whatever the fuck that is. But yeah, check them out, guys. Check them out. But yeah, this is what we're going to be working on coming up. Want to pull that little stump out of anything in the drain.